Hello, everyone. Good evening. Try the wine. No, she's dead. God, it's such a good movie. I love A Clockwork Orange. Totally rando tonight, guys. I was not expecting to go on. But honestly, I'm not sleepy, weirdly. And I'm not, like, in the mood to go to sleep. So I figured, why not play some video games? Yeah, I see, I didn't see my pal Virgie going live. He usually goes live around this time after my other buddy Mersh's Nightwave show. I didn't see him getting ready. I didn't see a stream going on, so why not go live? Okay. We're going to be playing some we're going to continue my playing of Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars, the one of, if not the greatest games on the Super Nintendo. And we're going to have some fun with this. So let me just get everything set up. Okay. Yep, everything's all lined up. That's good. And also, I'll have this chance to answer any questions you guys may have as far as live sound goes. And I'm just here to hang out. We're here to hang out tonight. We're here to hopefully not die from allergies, because that's what I'm suffering from right now. We are, we're going to be playing some Mario RPG. One of my all-time favorite Super Nintendo games. We're continuing on from, we just got the first star piece in Mushroom Kingdom, and now we're going to go down to the sewers and head on over to Mole Town. That's the, that's where we're going to be heading to tonight. And who knows? I'm at that age now where, like, I'm at that age now where I'm almost like I'll go live and then I'll do a lot of things, and in the middle of it I'll just get super tired, and it'll just like that. I go from wide awake to tired. So I guess what I'm saying is I'm old, and it's kind of unpredictable at this point. But I just want to give a shout out before we start playing. I really want to give a special, huge shout out to Powerman 5000. Because if you guys haven't seen the last stream, if you guys have not seen the last stream, it was fucking amazing. Because in order to be doing a show with one of the bands that I grew up with as a kid, and in order to not only do like a show with a band that I listened to pretty heavily in my teenage years, but they were so cool to work with. They were so unbelievably kind. They were constant professionals. They played the living shit out of their instruments. But not only that, their touring manager gave me permission. Their touring manager gave me permission to stream the entire event, including all of Power Man's set. So that was pretty surreal to me. yeah, that was awesome. It was so cool. And I'll be seeing them, hopefully, we're staying all day, but I'll be seeing them again at Louder Than Life. They're playing on the same stage that my guys in 40 Below Summer are, and it's going to be a lot of fun. The only condition of streaming the set was they didn't want the board mix to go over the air. So I'm like, all right, that's totally cool. That's a totally fair compromise. It's cool. Everyone else during the show got the board mix, including this band. Their board mix was not that good, so I switched to room audio for that, and everyone was way more interested in the smoking hot bass player than the band. She's probably the girlfriend of one of the other members of the band, most likely the drummer. She's really hot, but like they were cool. And my guys in Lieberside, they killed. They had a great set, and this drummer is a fucking monster behind that drum set, and it was really good. And again, I got to do sound for a band that I essentially grew up with listening to, like in my teenage years. So that was a lot of fun. And I also screamed at the crowd. I got on the mic and cut a promo, in case you missed it. Because what happened earlier, as I was getting Power Man ready, the fire alarm went off, and it killed the entire power to the stage. Because in Artie's, and in most buildings, if the fire alarm goes off, everything goes off. Because the focus is, the fire alarm's on, get the fuck out of the building. Right? So the fire alarm goes off, it kills the power on the stage. Now, for those of you who don't know anything about professional audio equipment, or like live sound PAs, or like instrument amplifiers or whatnot, you have to turn these off in a certain order. You can't just kill the power that goes to the amp. There's surges on the back of the amp. You have to turn them off in the proper order. And especially on my Venues PA system, if you look very closely back here, this these stacks right here, those are our amplifiers that go to our PA system. And you have to turn them off in the proper order. Otherwise, if you kill the power to the speakers, there's a chance it could send a surge through the speakers because they're passive speakers. And the sudden surge in power can pop the horns in the speaker, which will cost hundreds or thousands of dollars to fix and get working properly. So, needless to say, and not to mention all of Powerman 5000's gear. Like, they have expensive amplifiers and equipment on stage, and killing the power to them could potentially damage their amplifiers. So, not only just like as a sound guy, not only was I pissed off at the situation because I'm worried that my system's fried and Powerman's shit is fried. I did a PA test, everything was working, so that's good. Relief over there. But I was pissed because it's illegal in New Jersey to smoke inside a building. You can't smoke inside a building. You have to have either a designated smoking area outside, or you can't smoke on the property at all. So some asshole went into the bathroom, lit up a cigarette, lit up some weed, had a vape, did something, and set off the fire alarm. So some asshole was irresponsible and set off the fire alarm that killed the power. So after I make sure that the equipment was on, it's working properly, I go on the stage and I cut this promo. So I basically said, hey, the power went up because some asshole went in the bathroom and set off the fire alarm. There's no smoking. There's no vaping. There's nothing in here. I know you can't really hear me that clearly, but that's what I said. And I said something along the lines of, like, you could have broken Power Man's equipment. Go fuck yourselves. And the entire audience cheered for that. So fuck that one asshole that set off the fire alarm. I love it. Any chance I get to yell at a huge crowd of people, I will gladly take that. Yeah, but once again, just, like, major kudos to Power Man 5000. Seriously, like, I've literally my preteen years and my early teen years were listening to Power Man, listening to Rob Zombie. That's where I got mostly into a lot of industrial metal and stuff like that. So that's when I first discovered Rammstein, Nine Inch Nails, all that stuff. So to be able to work with a band that I spent a lot of years listening to growing up, to work with them at this stage of my life now is surreal. So that was awesome. Okay. All right, so we're going to be playing some games, and we're going to get to the video games because the stream is late night game stream. So we're going to be playing some some video games, and I apologize beforehand if I'm coughing. The allergies this season have been brutal. Like, the allergies are so out of control, and I am so, like, out of shape with these allergies. I don't know what's been going on, but every single day I feel like I'm washing my car because it's just covered in pollen every morning, and I park underneath a tree. So every day it's just covered with pollen. And today was a very long day. So I live in Middlesex County, and I drove about an hour north to go to Upper Bergen County near the New York State border for a listing. I drove down to the greater Bordentown area, which is like 45 minutes to an hour south of where I live. So I drove almost 2 hours south to look at an apartment because I'm thinking of moving here, moving home base. I'm not going to get the apartment. It ended up being more of a dump than I thought it would. They misled me with the pictures. So I'm still staying here. But I'm looking. I am looking for another place of residence because I've been here for almost 8 years. In fact, I've been here, I think, over 8 years. I've outgrown this place. I need somewhere with a bigger amount of space. I need somewhere where I can have a dedicated closet and a storage space to store my equipment instead of literally piled up right there. I need more space for a certain four-legged asshole on the couch behind me to run around. We're gonna be moving CHA home base in a little bit. Also, I want some place where it's like guaranteed EV charging because I'm gonna be a flaming you-know-what and upgrade to an EV. Oh! Thank you, Mersh. Nightwave rated the stream on Rumble, so greetings to all of you. Greetings to all of you Nightwave people who are joining me. We're going to be playing some video games tonight, so in case you haven't seen me at all or don't know who the fuck I am or why did Mersh raid this fat retard, my name's Chris, or also known as Hammy in the greater ROTC universe. I am an audio autist. I stream and record a bunch of bands, and I live stream the shows I work at my music venues. So that's who I am, and tonight we are going to be playing some video games. I don't have any content to do as far as audio goes. I'm up to date on all my projects. I'm waiting for stuff for bands to mix. So there's really nothing for me to do audio-wise tonight. Actually, I could edit the board mix of the bands from the Power Man show, but whatever. We're going to be playing some video games because the stream is called Late Night Game Stream. I may edit some audio. I don't know, but we're going to be playing. We're going to continue the game Mario RPG on Super Nintendo, and that's the game we're going to be playing tonight. As soon as my thing connects, there it goes. Have you ever mixed while being drunk? Oh, yeah, and if you want to know anything about audio, feel free to ask me anything. And this is sort of just a hangout. I had some edibles a while ago, and I'm just chilling and relaxing. Have you ever mixed while being drunk? Joshua Carroll on the YouTube side. I've heard many light guys doing their job drunk and say they do a good job only when drunk. There have been 1 or 2 times I've mixed drunk. Just watch the New Year's Eve stream. Just watch the New Year's Eve stream. So I was just saying, I know Mersh just rated me, and I'm gonna repeat myself now, but we were just discussing the big show that I streamed over the weekend, and something I was really, really, really proud of. Normally, I'm not allowed to stream a lot of the big touring bands that come through my venue, and so it was a major surprise for me to be able to not only get the green light from one Powerman 5000 in order to stream their show. You know, I got to be able to stream and work with a band I listened to since I was like 11, 12 years old. So this was pretty fucking rad. Be able to work with a big band like Powerman 5000. Let them, like, I got permission from the band in order to stream their entire performance on my channel. So that was pretty fucking awesome. So thank you to those guys again. And on like clockwork, some late guy on Rumble, who is this fat reet? Oh, just kidding. Donated $10. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, guys, so we're going to be playing some video games tonight, as I said, for the 8 gazillionth time now. So let's just get right to it. We are continuing our play as Mario RPG. We are in Mushroom Kingdom. We just got the first star of 7. And I think the next move I got to do is go to Mole Hill and go down to the sewers. That's the next dungeon to do and take over. And if you have any audio questions or like anything like about like live sound and shit, or just want to shoot the shit and hang out, let's just chill. Is Powerman 5000 the one that has the relative of Rob Zombie? Yes, Bavarian Viking. The singer of Powerman 5000 is the younger brother of Rob Zombie. And rumors are Rob Zombie himself tries to go down to the shows all the time. So, I mean, I didn't see him at my venue. I got plenty of items. But I did not see Rob Zombie at my venue. Okay, I already... Yeah. Any hidden shit? Nope. Yeah, I need some experience points. I gotta get this useless fat retard Malo a weapon. What's the furthest you've flown for audio work? I would say... Ooh, Mario, level up. Sweet, give him more power. Power. What's the farthest you've flown for audio work? Just recently, I went to Las Vegas for one of my Mixdown Meltdown videos. Basically, if you watch Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares, I do the same exact shtick, except with bad church audio systems. That's it. I flew out to Vegas and worked on a church audio system. So if you want to count that, I mean, pretty safe to count that. Bucket list is I want to go to England. I want to go to Europe and do a gig there. Go with a band and travel around the world. Ooh. Can you use Audacity while recording, or is it just for editing audio? I mean, it depends. If you're using Audacity as like... I don't even think Audacity can do multi-track recording, now that I think about it. If you record a podcast, I know Royce uses... I know Royce uses Audacity to record ROTC for the podcast. So if you're using Audacity just for like podcast or voiceover recording, you can totally use it. Are you stoned and now have 100 eyes on you while, Are you stoned? I clearly can't read. Are you stoned and now have 100 eyes on you when you expected 27? Oh. Honestly, I wasn't expecting Merch to raid me tonight, but I'm grateful that he did. He's my buddy. And I'm looking forward to going on the cruise with him, with Ice Dancer, with Royce Marie, all of them. And I believe John and Jess are going to be joining us too. So that's going to be awesome. I love that this game came out around the same time as Final Fantasy VI, really 3. Other way around. Final Fantasy 3, really 6, and the same people worked on... Yeah, Square... This is peak Square Enix back in the day. Last Sunday was my first time mixing outdoors, no subwoofer and tablet, only because the M32 is upstairs. How would you approach EQ on the mains and individual channels? Clearly, it's a different ballgame. Alright, so... If you're mixing outdoors with no subs, you have to rely on the bass player's amp to support your low end. You have to make sure that the... you know what? Everyone's pretty good. Special... Nightwave Radio, hello Mersh, donated to with just the letter N. N for nice, right? That's N for nice, not for anything mischievous and mean. Yeah. Zach's saying I'm pretty fucking high. I found diamonds tonight. Nice. You're on some heavy shit tonight. Okay, so Marco, I have a playlist. I will link it in the chats for all of you to check. I mean, if you want to know if you want just a pretty cool playlist of decent songs, but this playlist I'm posting now in both the Rumble and YouTube chats. That is my playlist that I use to tune all of my PA systems with. Basically, if these mixes sound good, if I can get these mixes sounding good on the main PA that I'm working on, 9 times out of 10, the mix is going to sound pretty dope as well. So, specifically, Arme de Tristan, not sure if I pronounced it right, by Rammstein is my go-to as far as, what song I usually listen to, or any of the two Steely Dan songs. Those three are my big three. If this mix sounds good on a system, no matter what you play or mix is going to sound good. So basically what I would do then is I would listen to any of my go-tos on the mains, get it as nice and full and loud as possible without breaking or distorting the speakers. Then once that's done, I would, of course, check drums. If you have no subs, there's no point in miking the kick drum. Or if you do mic the kick, high pass everything because those mains, if you have no subs, the mains won't be able to handle the punch of the kick. You'll break the mains. So high pass the kick so you get the clickiness of it, right? And then have your bass player turn up his amp, or her amp. Have your bass player turn up the amp so that provides all the low ends, and have the vocals and the guitar and the overheads and snare go through the mains. And then you would do that. It's what I did for, here, let me see if I can find the video real quick. It's what I did for this with Dream of the Archer. It's a Heart tribute band, and you really don't need a lot to get a good band like that going. This Heart tribute band. Search my own channel. So this is what I did. If you So as you can see, when I was getting everything set up here, they only had these EV speaker mains. Granted, we were indoors, and the entire pub is a metal enclosed room, so there was a lot of reflection everywhere. But like, these were the only speakers I had to work with, and they had 2 floor wedges and a tiny ass stage. But when we got everything going, I mixed everything remotely for the most part, and we got this result. That's a board mix. And that's the row. It's easy. When I realized that I wasn't going to have any subs to work with, the bass amp suddenly became my subwoofer. So that's it. And So this is like the prime mixing position where I was at. I'm standing in front of the bar. So there's people standing right behind me ordering drinks, but I got a clear view, line of sight of the speaker, so this is where most of the crowd was, so I mixed from here. And again, that's just the room audio from my POV camera. And that's the audio that came from the mix that was playing over the PA. So it's possible. It's possible if you just do some trickery and you don't send what you absolutely don't need to the mains. If you don't have subs, have your bass player and have their amp be the subwoofer. Because those mains, they can't handle the low end, and you'll end up breaking them. I was hoping it was a lowrider cruise or a gay sex cruise. Yeah, you know what? It could very well be a gay sex cruise. It is a Margaritaville cruise. So there very well could be some gay sex going on there, preferably in my room. Some late guy. I got Mersh's super. Okay, some late guy. All right, I don't know anything about what you do audio related. So what exactly do you do with audio? Sounds pretty cool. So what I do, and this is the last, I promise I'll stop with the self-promotion and the self-grifting here. But what I do is I film behind-the-scenes content at my music venue. I work at 2 different music venues. One's dedicated to a more metal scene, and one's more of a cover band and country scene. And so what I do is I film behind-the-scenes vlogs, sound checking bands, showing people how I sound check different types of music, different types of bands, and usually I talk about something that's going on with the show that night, give a lesson, give a couple clips of the show itself, and then I wrap up my vlog. It's basically, it's a straightforward behind-the-scenes vlog, and my main moneymaker, though, I also have 2 collaborative partners. Their names are Zach Yali and Greg Talfayon. So we talk about everything from a musician standpoint. I'm not a practicing musician, so I collaborate with these guys, and we talk about stuff from a musician's point of view, from a songwriter's point of view, from the band's point of view, stuff like that. So this video is about like how bands know when a song's ready to be taken to the studio, because I don't know about that. I'm not a gigging musician. My other big moneymaker content that I do, like I said, I call the series Mixdown Meltdown. It's a series where I go to churches and places of worship, and I teach the very rookie, very green sound people how to do this job, and I show them how to use their equipment, and I get good results using their own equipment and showing them how to use it properly. And the end results are we always have the before and after, and you guys get to hear my work before I got there and after I left. And of course, with my my live stuff, I mix my mixing sessions here that I work on currently with bands, like new studio projects I'm working on. And as I said previously, I live stream all the shows I work. So full sets, full, like, every fuck up that I make on the air, that's what I do. So that's my channel in a nutshell. And that's me now, like, being done with self-promotion. If you like the content, subscribe, and once in a while, I'll stream myself playing video games. That's it. You're an audio magician, DNG. Thank you, buddy. Do you have to adjust for each song due to the key changes, or is it mostly what you hear through the night? Good question, Bavarian Viking. What I do is I usually, if the band's getting a proper sound check, they'll do like 2, maybe 3 songs, and I always ask them to give me something with all vocals, or if they have backing tracks, give me something with all the backing tracks that you're going to use. Give me like your loudest song. Then I'll do something a little more intimate, Then I'll do something a little more, casual or more upbeat. And I hear the key changes, I hear the tempo changes, I hear all that, but all I hear from my perspective is how does it sound in the room? The whole point of working with live sound is how is it, in the room. If the singer is singing a little, like another octave or so up, or a couple of steps up, and suddenly the guitars are now being masked by the vocal frequency range, I got to compensate on the guitar. So I'll change the EQ a little bit. I'll raise the guitars a little bit. But most of the time, I'm only making minor adjustments. Once I dial in a mix, it usually takes like 2 songs for me to dial in a band's mix when they get going. A good band, that is. If I get a singer up there and they're like, and they're mumbling like fucking retards, I won't be able to work with them. I won't be able to, get a good mix from them. So it honestly all depends on the quality of the band that I'm working with. But speaking of that, cheap plug, while I have your guys' attention, and then I promise I'm actually going to play video games. I can't believe I have to say that. I am going on the road this summer with the band 40 Below Summer. You guys may have heard of them if you listened to new metal music in the late 90s, early 2000s. We are going to be on the road at the following dates. This Saturday In Manchester, New Hampshire, we're going to be at the Jewel Music venue this Saturday night. We are headlining their festival. On June 20th, we're going to be in the Space Ballroom in Hamden, Connecticut. August 14th, the Machine Shop in Flint, Michigan. August 15th, the Forge in Joliet, Illinois. And then the biggest show I will ever be a part of in my career, Louder Than Life, the Louder Than Life Festival in Louisville, Kentucky. And I'm so excited to be working the same show as all of these bands right here. Like, everyone who is anyone is going to be at Louder Than Life. This is the biggest festival. And you can see at the very bottom, the small stage here. There are my guys. 40 below. You know, we're the second band on Friday on the small stage. Whatever. Still, I get to say I worked Louder Than Life. That's going to be an awesome gig. And I've never been to Louisville, Kentucky, so that's going to be cool. Never been to Louisville. Forrest, Mommy, Hammy streams are cool when he's working as a sound guy for your FYI if you catch one. Thank you, love. Why not save the cruise to the Sublime cruise in November? Hey, who knows? Maybe we'll go on a second cruise. We all like Sublime, so we may go on a Sublime cruise. That would be pretty cool. Jess, LOL, liar. You're so not gay, but LOL. Listen, you don't know me. Sounds like you understand your craft. That's awesome. I love when a person knows their stuff. It's fascinating. Yeah, thank you, buddy. I've been doing this for 20-something years now, and 20 years in a can. I wanted man of God. I got egg noodles and ketchup. I compromised. I wanted to fuck a woman. I jerked off in a tissue. I compromised. Yeah, doing this for 20 years, and you learned shit. It's cool seeing what he does. Oh, thank you, love. I appreciate it. Okay. Where were we? Oh yeah, I was walking in a dungeon with Mario. I got the chat up on the right, so if you guys feel compelled to donate, I'll answer anything you say. Super chats get guaranteed responses. But if you have general audio questions, just ask, and if I see it and I can respond to it, I'll respond to it. But really, I'm just chilling, enjoying my buzz, and playing some video games. Thank you. Say Mario the same way it should be said. Yeah, it's the Jersey in me. The Pink Panther tissue over women. Ha! I don't know, buddy. When you've been on a dry spell as long as I have, tissues don't cut it anymore. Even the nice baby wipes. They have that nice refreshing feel afterward. Ooh, Jess, I ordered a guitar tonight. Hold on a tick. Someone bought a guitar because of you fucks. I figured the inky thing I can actually do is... I can't read your broken English, Jess. Jesus Christ. I can actually do is sing and read music on a master's guitar shit. You can read and sit. You can read sheet music. You're better than me. I only know just enough to get through... I only know just enough to get through sheet music. But I can sing. I could do low baritone. That's my vocal range. And I've been practicing a lot of I've been doing a lot of practicing with some songs I'm going to whip out on the cruise. Okay, gotta go this way. Maybe I'll get tickets to the 40 Below Juliet concert. I can meet Chris in person, GB audio and video. Yeah, that'd be cool, buddy. You've watched the stream quite a while, so yeah. Would love to meet the supporters of the show. That's pretty cool, Jess. Not gonna lie. If you can read sheet music and sing, that's pretty awesome. Nothing sexier than a woman who can sing. Oh, once again, Mario's gonna clean house. Why do you gotta attack Malo like that, fish? I just missed it. Zach's thing said, "Fuck yeah, dude! Congrats, good gig." Yeah, man, I'm stoked. Okay, clearly I went the wrong way. Alright. Malo got HP max, good. My guys are full health. There we go. Alright, now I'm in a new area. Only 16 HP? Malo, you are a weak fuck. We need a karaoke stream. Oh, Diane, you can sing too? Alright, that's awesome. Yeah, nothing sexier than a woman who can sing. So I kind of just want to rock out now. Honestly, me too. I wish I was doing some karaoke right now. I mean, every Tuesday and Wednesday there's karaoke at the bar. Near me. We should do it. Dude, maybe for like... okay, how about this? How about this? Let's figure something out here. So my channel right now, you know, let's make that Rumble exclusive. So I want to get the Rumble audience going So how about this? How many followers do I have right now on Rumble? I have 194 followers on Rumble. Let's get to 300 followers on Rumble, and I'll do an exclusive karaoke stream. I'll send out a stream link. Whoever wants to come in, do karaoke. We got to be drunk. We got to be drunk or high. That's like a prerequisite of doing this. I'll get some Captain and Coke. You guys get whatever you want. We'll have a fun karaoke stream on Rumble. You got to stream in though, and you got to have good sounding audio. And you got to pick the song that you want to do, right? So we'll do that. Boo, I thought we were going to get Wayne. Listen, there's nothing impressive in that department for me. So maybe you need to subscribe to who came up with it? Starving Autist. He came up with it. It's called Only Hams. Subscribe to Only Hams, and then you could see some Wang. Yeah, 300 followers. We'll do some karaoke stream. I'll give out the stream link. We'll have some fun. Whoever wants to come join, we'll drink. And on the YouTube side, let's get to let's see. I'm almost at 61,200 now. Oh fuck. Yeah, not that high. No, I'm not done down here yet. There we go. Oh, fuck, this guy. Okay, never mind. I don't want to fight him just yet. Okay. Now that I know what I'm going to be fighting, there's a boss right there, so... Let's go back to Mushroom Kingdom. Let's stock up on items. Because I don't want to get the shit kicked out of me by a rabid dog boss. I need pick-me-ups. Let's get... Alright. Yeah, when this game came out, I was confused at first because I was like, I like Final Fantasy, but I was rather confused with the Final Fantasy element. Oh fuck. Really? You had to poison him, Mallow? The guy's going through enough as it is. MMD, what games do you play, Chris? Donate $1 on YouTube. I'm not going to normally answer $1 donations. I'm going to pull a page out of my buddy Merch's book. But since this is a video game stream, I'll answer it. Normally I play N64, Super NES, stuff like that. But I'm mostly a Nintendo guy. I have a PlayStation emulator on this, but for some reason I just can't get it working on the Mac. Like, there's different other scripts I need to download in order to get the code working properly. Because otherwise I would. Because I do love me some Marvel vs. Capcom. The Mario noise be damn soothing. Alright. Oh shit, no way I could even begin to drink enough, and your channel literally has audio in the title. Uh-huh, crap, okay, I gotta think. Yeah, but here's the thing, Jess. You have female privilege, so even if you do sound horrible, if you look cute while doing it, it won't matter. Listen, if I'm gonna sing on my karaoke stream, you can. But also, it depends what your go-to karaoke song is. Now, what's your go-to karaoke song? Nothing sexy less than a woman that thinks she could sing but can't. Ooh. That's... I don't know, but if you're a few drinks in and, like, you're already talking to her and she's kind of DTF, it doesn't matter. You know? It doesn't matter after that. Listen, I turned karaoke night into one of the best blowjob stories I ever had. So I'll tell this story before we face this boss here. Okay, so this is probably my favorite hookup story, and the only time where like I actually like was confident with like how much game I had. So I matched with this girl on a dating app. We were talking, and she was cute. Thought I was cute. She's like, let's do something fun. We were both into music. We both kind of like the same kind of bands. And we both liked, you know, local bar scenes, supporting local bars. So I'm like, listen, there's a bar right by my place. And she jokingly interrupted me. She's like, if you think you're going to get me drunk and fuck me on the first date, you're wrong. I'm like, listen, no worries. I'm a gentleman. But they have karaoke. And she's like, I'm listening. So we went to karaoke. I got up, did my routine, and she's like, "All right, not bad. That's my go-to move. You know, just trying to like show that I'm impressive. I'm doing the dentist method, so I'm demonstrating my value. If we're following the dentist system, I already helped her with her car." And I'm demonstrating that I can somewhat sing. So this is me demonstrating my value. But throughout the night, she gave me the "you're a nice guy, but" routine. And I'm like, fuck. Friend zoned. And I kind of figured she wasn't into me because, like, apart from, like, the first hug introduction, she was laughing at a couple things we were doing. And I wasn't feeling it with her either. And it just felt different from texting. Like, you ever meet someone, you're texting, and it's like, it's great. Even calling on the phone, and it's great. But then when you meet them in person, it's like, who the fuck is this person? I don't remember even this isn't a person I was talking to. It felt like that. But still, she looked good. So I'm like, whatever, fuck it. I have nothing to lose, so shoot my shot. So I get called up again, and I was going to do my second go-to song, which is 16 Tons by Tennessee Ernie Ford. I could sing the low part. I can do it pretty decently. So instead, what I did was I told the karaoke DJ to not play that song. Instead, I did Hungry Eyes. I've never done the song before. Never did it. Never even had the balls to do it. But I said to the DJ, just do it. Right? So as the song was going on, as the intro was going on, I said to the bar, I'm plastered at this point. So I'm like, so I want to say at the bar, guys, I took a girl out for a first date tonight, and she friend-zoned me. And everyone at the bar is like, boo, and like, you know, booing the girl, like, ah, my man. And I'm like, I'm not gonna point to her and shame her here, but she looks fucking hot tonight. So this is me shooting my shot. So I proceed to do this song terribly. I'm absolutely like I sound like a drunk guy doing karaoke. A song that I cannot do in my range at all. So I finish the song. And I go back to her. I'm like, well, I guess it's goodbye. And she was giving me like a nice poker face. Like I couldn't read what she was reacting to. I thought she was going to slap me, quite honestly, for embarrassing her. And she's like, that was one of the ballsiest things I've ever seen someone do. And you did something that no guy's ever done with me. And you just escaped the friend zone. I'm into this now. And I'm like, you want to get into each other? Preferably alone? And she's like, yeah. So we went back to my car, and let's just say I christened my car that night in the parking lot. And that was that. That's the only time I ever showed like true game. Karaoke is my jam. A lot of good things happen when I go to karaoke. No, Hammy, I'm target for straight up ridicule. This is Cool Miner's daughter voice in 2026. Don't mix BJ's. I don't mix and BJ's stories are fun. Oh, I don't mix and blowjob stories are fun. Okay, now I got it. Thank you. Now I am starting to be a little high. I can barely read. I always avoid the friend zone. If it even looks like it's going that way, I splash them in the face with acid so they know I'm dangerous. What are you, like, are they Harvey Dent, you're Salvatore Maroni? I normally just get some from the supply closet. That's fantastic. Chop up a car, like with battery, a car battery. Throw the acid in their face. Lucky C Music Chris, I might just sing Goldust Woman for you on the karaoke stream. You never know. Listen, you guys know how much I love Fleetwood Mac, all right? You guys know how much I enjoy good Fleetwood Mac. If anyone can pull off Stevie Nicks and do Goldust Woman, that's that'll get me. You'll have me right there. All yours. I will drop trow if you do Stevie Nicks and do it well. Like if you try to do Stevie Nicks and you sound like how South Park made fun of her and come out sounding like a goat, then I won't drop trow. But if you do Stevie Nicks, especially a good song like Goldust Woman, yeah, trow will be dropped. Only 32 HP? Oh, man. Fuck this guy. Let's see. Is he weak to thunder? There it is. No! Don't turn Mario into a scarecrow, you motherfucker, you. Oh, he missed. Good. Okay, a good singer that knows the word range equals death. That's a huge sack. Not gonna lie. No, he ate my friend. No, now you're gonna turn fucking Malo into a scarecrow. Motherfucker. I can still do magic with him. No! No! Ah, fuck. I'm useless. I have nothing. Both my guys are scarecrows. I can't do anything. I can't use items. I think I'm in a fucking loop now. I might need to... Okay, good. Now. I didn't know the scarecrow thing lasted, Alright, good. Now we're done there. You've never heard Goldust Woman, Jess? Oh, come on. Come on, you've never heard Goldust Woman? Goldust Woman's like... I mean, it's one of, like, the most perfect songs ever. On their... It's closing one of the best albums ever made. So good. This album's just perfection. Wake up in the morning, see your sunrise, both down. If Goldust Woman's your go-to song, Jess, now I gotta hear it. And that's enough now. YouTube's gonna get fucking demonetized. Or bricked. My favorite song of all time is "The Chain" off of Rumors. It's literally a perfect album. It is a perfect album. Very rare that perfect albums exist, but it's very rare that there's a perfect album, but there is absolutely such a thing as a perfect album. Oh, someone asked before what I thought about Nine Inch Nails. Trent Reznor is a musical genius. I love me some Nine Inch Nails. Oh, you cunt. Oh, you cunt. Fuck. Ooh, knock knock shell. That's Mario's new weapon. Alright, we're good there. Okay, Hammy, I got you on fast forward now. I'm catching up to your stream because I was jamming to this song on YouTube while you were playing it. Yeah. Dude, Goldust Woman's, like, a legit amazing song. Have you heard Trent's recent vocal track he did for the Tron movie? Yeah. The Nine Inch Nails music was the only good thing about the latest Tron movie. I mean, visually it looked great, but the only good thing about that movie was the soundtrack. Jared Leto should not star in another movie ever again. The Fragile by Nine Inch Nails is a perfect album. Yeah, you won't get a disagreement from me there. Have you heard their live Coachella record? They recorded and released their Coachella set, and it sounds like a studio album. It's magnificent. Everything about it's so good. Yeah, save yourself some time. Don't watch the new Tron movie, but the music is fantastic. Oh. At least the one they put out in 2012 somewhat made sense as a sequel to the original. Yeah. Yeah. That's a Legacy sequel done correctly. Tron Legacy and then Top Gun Maverick were like the two best like Legacy sequels that have ever been released. Daft Punk did the soundtrack for Tron Legacy. Yeah, It was. Tron Legacy was so good. And Olivia Wilde looked so good in that movie. Olivia Wilde looked fucking hot in that movie. Let's see. We were talking about perfect albums. Huh. All right, Miles gonna get a weapon now. Let's see. Perfect albums. Rumors by Fleetwood. There's Appetite for Destruction. Hybrid Theory, Linkin Park. Ooh. What else is there? What else can I think of that's a perfect album? Let's see. What about this one? This absolutely perfect album, and Out Come the Wolves by Rancid. Let's see. Yeah, perfect album. Not a skippable song on this record. Another one that absolutely this is just my personal bias here. Smash from The Offspring. Ironically, probably my favorite song on the album. Yeah. Sun Will Leaving. So Alone is the weakest song on the album, but even then, that's not bad. It's only a minute 17. I don't skip it. By the time I get bored of it, the song's already done. Yeah, not a single bad song on this record. No skippable songs. A perfect album to me, like if you could have like here, the intro, Time to Relax, it's just a voiceover intro. A perfect album can have that and you can usually skip it. I mean like song structure, like actual songs on the record. Yeah, this is a perfect album to me. And then my other one, definitely not New Linkin Park. Hybrid Theory. Hands down. Hands down a perfect album. I listen to this at least like once a month still. It's that good. This album's so good, like Linkin Park struggled to recreate the energy that Hybrid Theory came out with. You, the music guy, of course. So of course we're gonna ask music questions. Yeah, of course. Looking back on the songs they did, it was almost like Chester. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like this album alone, Crawling in My Skin. I've Become So Numb. Pushing Me Away. One Step Closer, dude. There's at least 5 songs on this album that like are screaming, I have serious fucking mental health issues. And I'm going to want to kill myself. Dude, most of Chester's songs are nothing but him crying out for help. Oh, is it Numb? Was Numb was on Meteora. Somewhere I Belong, another one. DJ Hammond. Breaking Habits, another amazing one. Meteora is a good album. Not as good as Hybrid Theory, but Meteora was good. If you like Linkin Park now, you're not a fan of the band. I hate throwing out that song. I hate throwing out that phrase. It's a cringe, hack, hipster thing to say. Well, if you liked it now, you're not a real fan. I hate saying it. But the one time I will ever say it, and it's acceptable to say it, is with Linkin Park. It's the only time that could be acceptable. Emily Armstrong is not the right person to take over for Chester. She's a Scientologist, and Scientologists, I don't care what you believe. I don't care what you believe or don't believe. Whatever you want to believe about your spirituality, that's your business. I don't give a fuck. But Scientologists look down on mental health. They don't acknowledge mental health. They think depression is just a nothing burger. And she believes this. So for this woman to believe what she believes from a religious standpoint and sing Chester songs is a fucking absolute disgrace to the legacy of the band. I saw a video of her performing Numb, and I'm like, is this bitch fucking crazy? No way is she doing that. Nope. I will never support Linkin Park ever again as long as that woman is singing it. As long as Emily Armstrong is singing for Linkin Park, I will not support this band. I don't care what anyone says. Chocolate Starfish by Limp Bizkit is sonically one of the best albums of the year 2000. You know what? D&D Dodge, I never thought about that way. Yeah, dude, like it's blatant hypocrisy on Chester's legacy. And Mike Shinoda okayed Emily Armstrong. Mike pushed to have Emily Armstrong sing for the band. So Mike is literally stabbing Chester spiritually in the back. Yeah, Mersh is 100% correct here. Chocolate Starfish, it was a fantastic record. If only we could fly. This is peak nu metal. Absolute peak. And bro, like, no one, like, that WrestleMania 17 promo with this song was like the peak of our childhoods. We didn't know who was going to win, The Rock or Stone Cold. And they play this. Yeah, Linkin Park was a shit. No, I'm sorry, that's what I meant to say. Limp Bizkit was a shit. I'm not a fan of the snare drum on this. I get what you're saying, Mersh. The guitars and the bass sound great. I don't like the dryness of the snare drum on it, but that's just how it sounded back then. Like I don't like the dryness of the snare drum. But the mix itself is great. The mix itself is fantastic. So, but like if I'm gonna go. Let's go back to Hybrid Theory here. Like, if you want, like, for me, like, the peak mix, I mean, not only is this the greatest, one of the best album openers of all time. One of the best album openers of all time. But, like, this, again, it's still It's the new metal sound to have that dry snare sound. But this was peak to me. And trust me, as much as we think like Fred Durst is cool and why not, and Limp Bizkit is a fun band. Right? There's a difference between, like, it's like Kiss and the Beatles. Right? The Beatles are musically the more gifted and talented band. But Kiss, I think 9 out of 10 people would go see Kiss because they're a more fun show. Limp Bizkit is like the new metal Kiss, and Linkin Park was more the new metal Beatles. And then when The Undertaker came out on Rollin', like, that was just awesome. Linkin Park was more musically pleasing to listen to and more musically talented. Limp Bizkit was like, let's get drunk, let's get fucked up, and let's have a good time. Right? That to me is the difference between them. Just like how I think there's a difference between a concert and a show. Like, if I want a concert, the best concert I've ever been to is taking my mother to see Paul McCartney. But the best show I've ever seen, Rammstein. Musically, Rammstein's not the greatest thing in the world. But as far as a show goes, there's no beating them. As far as production value goes. Linkin Park again is part of my youth. Yeah, dude, like, Linkin Park is just one of those bands where it's just like you couldn't not like them. Let's see. I don't even think, speaking of, we were talking about perfect albums. I've grown to like Nirvana now in my later years, or my most recent years. Let's see. Is Nevermind a perfect album? I mean, Breed's an all-time banger. Like, I don't care what anyone says. Breed is just like peak grunge to me. I'm a sucker for good grunge tunes. I'm mixing a grunge band right now. No, Nevermind's not a perfect album. It's a fantastic album, but it's not a perfect album. Not even my favorite Metallica record. Not even my favorite Metallica record's a perfect album. This is by far my favorite Metallica album. And it is perfect, except for Escape. This song is lazy. It's just a lazy song on the record. Otherwise, it's perfect. It is a perfect album, except Escape. Drain You is my favorite song by Nirvana. Hold on, have I? Yeah, okay. I know the song, and I didn't know the name. I forgot it. Yeah. This is a banger. This is good. That was good. Siamese Dream is a perfect album. Okay, hold on. I love how we just fucking abandoned. we just fucking abandoned the video games. Oh my god, dude, yeah. Mersh, I didn't take you to be a Smashing Pumpkins fan. I didn't think you were a Smashing Pumpkins fan. You learn something new every day for about people. Severely underrated band live. Like a couple of years ago, like my favorite band of all time is Green Day. Get the jokes out of your system. I know that it's cool to hate them. But Dookie changed my life, and Dookie was the Genesis album for me that changed my whole perspective on music. So like Dookie will always have a special place in my heart, and Green Day will always have a special place in my heart. My favorite story ever from my SiriusXM days when I got to meet Green Day and share a moment with them. So like that they are literally the band for me. I went and saw Green Day live a couple of years ago at Citi Field. with Rancid. I've never seen Rancid live, and the Smashing Pumpkins were with them, and I think maybe I forget who else. I forget who opened the show, but I never saw Rancid, so I got to see Rancid. Smashing Pumpkins were like really, really good, and they are a severely underrated live band. I like the Smashing Pumpkins, and Billy Corgan's one of the nicest dudes I've ever met too. Smashing Pumpkins were my favorite band in junior high. Yeah, I did not know that. Like, I honestly didn't know that. But yeah, if you guys haven't listened to it yet, where the hell? Nine Inch Noise. This is their Coachella set, and it's magnificent. Like, if you want like what the industrial like techno sort of rock needs to sound like, this is amazing. If you're into this sort of thing, like it's fucking peak. The Nine Inch Nails' Coachella set was just like on another level. It's not my favorite Nine Inch Nails song. I keep forgetting like what album it's on. I don't know if it's on the Fragile. Like I don't remember the name of the song. Like I'm having a random brain fart. It's got to be like the edibles are hitting me hard right now. So like I don't remember the name of it. Let's see. Now I'm going to be hyper focused on this just to find that one song. Is that on Pretty Hate Machine? No. Fuck, what the hell's the name of that song? I honestly don't remember the name of the song. I'm literally having the biggest brain fart in the world right now. Oh, Copy of a. That's it. Jesus Christ. This is my favorite Nine Inch Nails song. Just something about it that just this. I fuck with this. I don't know what it is about this song, but it just like it fucks with me. Yeah, it hits. This just hits. Oh, Alice in Chains, Some Late Guy, yeah. Let's go through their catalog because I'm the believer of Nine Inch Nails never made a bad album. Not one. Like they've had a couple of sleeper songs that like as in like not really that great, but overall solid album work. Let's see. Facelift, let's And I would consider a good album if like I skip like a fantastic album. If I skip 3 to 4 songs only on an album of like 12 songs. So if I skip 1, 2, 3 songs, but the rest of them are bangers, that to me is a fantastic album. Yeah, good. I mean, Dirt, there's really no, nothing to say about this album. Like, this is perfection in and out. I mean, Rooster's it's on my top 5 favorite songs of all time. I Stay Away, No Excuses. Again, good. Their self-titled record. Good. The Unplugged record, to me, that doesn't count. And then when Lane Staley died and they came back with this is fantastic. But then this album, if you want the best bass tone I have ever heard, ever, like I chase the bass tone of this album when I record bands. I'm going to put this a little louder. Listen to the bass and how this kicks in. It's so dirty, I need to take a shower. This is one of the best produced mixes I've ever heard, period, too. Alice in Chains never released a bad album. Not even like the Rainier Fog. This is good. It's not spectacular, but it's still good. Yeah. Alice in Chains never made a bad album. That's it. Yeah. Not a single bad album. Alice in Chains, I think, was the better band than Nirvana, despite Nirvana being the more culturally impactful. But Alice in Chains was the better band. Sublime is on this cruise you dudes are talking about. Wait, what? No. I don't know if Sublime's going to be on a cruise. But I know Sublime's going to be in New Jersey in mid-June. I'm thinking of going to that show. It's fucking terrifying how much he sounds like his dad. It's like he never died. No, we're going on the Margaritaville cruise. Jimmy Buffett's cruise line. Do you have an opinion on the band Poets of the Fall? I may have heard a couple of their songs. I'm terrible with names and songs. But let's check them out. I may have heard a couple of these songs. I don't know. Oh, they look familiar. They may have come through my venue at one point. I honestly... Hold on. I honestly may have worked with them by accident. I don't remember. Let's see.
This turmoil before red cape and foil come closing in for a kill. Come feed the rain.
I've heard this song on Octane a couple of times.
'Cause I'm thirsty for your love, dancing underneath the skies of lust. Yeah, feed the rain, 'cause without you love my life. To run from the light, and here now comes the sweet, corrupting reality.
I like his voice a lot.
While now I'm free, will I once cease to be? Will I awake? Will I get a ride with you in this race of two?
Yeah, I can fuck with that. So you guys have heard, you guys may have heard of Lacuna Coil. You guys may have heard of Evanescence, but Nightwish is one of those bands that, like, I will always fuck with. And, like, I'm a sucker for, like, the operatic sound where there's, like, so many keyboards and, like, you know, choirs in the background. I love this shit.
Once I had a dream. This is it.
I always said that Nightwish makes music for, like, boss music for Final Fantasy games. Like, if you ever played Kingdom Hearts, the boss music sounds a lot like this. Then I'm just picturing, like, some epic final boss battle, and it's a Nightwish song playing in the background. But Tarja Turunen, the vocalist here, is probably the best female voice I ever heard. Trained operatic soprano, like classically trained soprano vocal, and not only is she like a stunning, gorgeous woman, but like her voice will literally melt anybody. Like I get goosebumps when I hear her, and the fact that she could do this live effortlessly just says everything I need to know about her. But it's not my favorite Nightwish song. Unfortunately, like, Tarja is my favorite singer Nightwish ever had, but it's not my favorite Nightwish song. This one, this is the album they released after they fired Tarja, and I forget her name. Amy something, I think. Let me see. Let me look it up. Let's see. I mean, she's not bad. Annette Olsen is her name. She was good. She ain't Tarja, but she's good. But the way that this just crescendos up, it just, like, it gets you going in a mood where it's like, oh, just think you're playing like some Final Fantasy Kingdom Hearts style fantasy game, and you're about to start the final boss music. Like, this is like the part in the cutscene where the boss goes like, I will destroy all life on Earth. You're all gonna die. Blah, 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 blah. And the heroes are like, we struggled this whole time. We fought all this time together. We lost our comrades. Let's fucking go. Fight. Boom. Fart loading. Right? And the production on this particular album is the particular mix of this album. So the keyboard player did all the orchestral parts on his keyboard. And then they had an orchestra, a full-fledged orchestra, play the same thing. So they combined the keyboard sound and the orchestra behind them in the mix. I would love to see the session, the multi-track session of this album. Hundreds of tracks must have been used to mix this. But the best, if that doesn't get you hyped, If that doesn't get you hyped, they have the bridge of this section.
For years, I've been strapped onto this altar. Now I only have 3 minutes. Count. I just wish the tide would catch me first.
You know what I picture when this whole thing comes up? All right, the scene in Dragon Ball Z when Goku goes Super Saiyan for the first time. Frieza just killed, KO'd Piccolo, just killed Krillin. And I used to make anime music videos, so I made one years and years ago when this first came out. The fight of Goku and Frieza, because this song just screamed like final epic, like planet destroying confrontation. Goku versus Frieza with this song. And when Goku goes Super Saiyan is this part when he's transforming into Super Saiyan.
Long enough to hear the sound of guns. Long enough to find yourself screaming every night. Long enough to see your friends betray you. For years, I've been strapped onto this altar. Now I only have 3 minutes. Count. I just
Right.
wish the tide would
Goku's hair's turning yellow.
give me death I always longed for.
Right here. He goes Super Saiyan. And then kaboom. Stupendous. And just when you thought the violin was over, here come the drums. I love this shit. You want to get me to mark out like as a music guy? Like just play me shit like this. Epica 2 is another band. That's just incredible. Any band that goes like operatic like this, I'm just a sucker of. What do you think of the OST for Lord of the Rings? I mean, you really can't say much about it that hasn't already been said. It's the OST of Lord of the Rings. And you mentioned the Final Fantasy VII remake. Oh no, this is the original, but let's see. Final Fantasy VII remake, there it is. So in FF7 Remake, when you're fighting Jenova and you're like, all right, this is going to have elements of the original Jenova theme, and then you enter the third stage of the fight, and then you're like, what's happening? What's happening? And then it just hits you. And you hear it, and you're like, oh, fuck me, here we go. And then you enter the final round of the fight, and then it's just like, oh, I'm 12 years old again playing the game for the first time. And it just ignites that magic in you. It's going to be a very sad day when I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name right because I'm white and stupid, but like when he passes away, it's going to be a very, very sad day. Absolutely, like the guy's a fucking genius, and so is I know he's very fastly approaching the end of his life now, and I don't even know if he's I think he hasn't scored anything since the last Star Wars movie, but when John Williams passes on, that I'm going to be sad when John Williams passes away. He's like what 99 years old now. He's 94 years old. When John Williams passes away, I'm going to have a very sad day. The way that man made literally almost every movie we all loved as kids come to life with his music. That will be a day that we will all be very, very sad. One of you has to hit that button and then run like you think you're getting nuked. Run. What, did I drink milk and I just farted? Or did I eat eggs? Because if I eat eggs and I fart, yeah, you guys need to run. I died a shitty fart gas death. No, that's not how I would want to go out. If I want to go out, I want to be. Here's the thing: if I die, here's how I want to die. Like exactly how I want to die. I want to drive on the Bonneville Salt Flats, driving some obscenely fast car, probably a Ferrari. And just as this part of the chain comes on, my favorite song of all time, when this part comes on, the most iconic bass line in music history. I don't care what anyone says. But when this comes on, I floor it. I obviously don't kill anyone else in the process, but I am going as fast as humanly possible on the Bonneville Salt Flats, and I spontaneously combust and I drop dead right there, like going a million miles an hour, going deaf while blasting this as loud as possible. That's how I want to go out. Right here. Right here is when the car would explode and I die. Right there, when Lindsey Buckingham plays his guitar solo. That's how I want to die. Either on the Bonneville Salt Flats or at a racetrack. Obviously not taking anyone else with me, but like I would die on a racetrack. I would go the route of Ken Miles. The way they arranged a Sephiroth theme and remake made you remember the old song, but made it different. Yeah, I mean, One Winged Angel is just that iconic. Let's see. Is it here? I don't know the exact name of it. Oh, fuck. I don't remember the exact name of it. Did he name it One Winged Angel? Did he name it One Winged Angel? No. Did he name it something else? Whatever. But whatever. Like, to remix One Winged Angel it's one of the most iconic video game music of all time. Okay, LMFAO, because I thought I was the only one who wanted to spontaneously combust. Who are you? I don't know. I'm me. And don't hold toddlers just in case you blow up. Yeah, again, I'm not taking anyone else with me when I die. I'm going to go out on my own in a fucking ball of fire while blasting music. That's how I want to go. That damn fart loading. I had to make a few jokes. I smell the farts. I deserve to joke about them. Dude, anytime anyone says boom, I always say underneath my breath, fart loading. Or if I take a dump in the morning and it's a nasty one, I'm like, oh, fart loading. Or anytime Elvis, where is he? He's sleeping on the couch behind me. Anytime he goes to the bathroom and he uses a litter box and it's a stinky one, I'm like, oh, boom, fart loading. And I say the most obnoxious thing, and like Elvis just looks at me like, "What are you doing, you stupid human?" And he walks away from me. What the hell were we doing? We were playing video games. You know what? I don't feel like playing video games anymore. Like, I'm good. Let me save my progress. Let me save my progress at least. Let me go to... Is there a save point here? No, there isn't. Yeah, there is right here. Okay, good. Alright, I'm done with Super Nintendo for tonight. Quit. Okay. Oh, D&D Judge donated a link. Hold on, let me load up my actual Rumble chat and damn it, I can't click the links in Rumble Studio. I have to go to my stream and click it. Donated $2 with the link. Ah, okay, this is the remake of One Winged Angel. Yeah, this is great. All right, hold on. I'm actually gonna pour myself a real drink. Hold on. I'm gonna be right back. Hold on. Yeah, this is an amazing remake of it. All right. Here's the original arrangement. Cheers. I'll say this though. As cool as Sephiroth is, he ain't as good of a villain as Kefka. Kefka at least succeeded in destroying the world in Final Fantasy VI. And Kefka at least you had to fight the circles of hell to eventually get to Kefka, who literally became a god, a deity. So you literally had to fight God as the final boss. So, again, as cool as Sephiroth is, he ain't beating Kefka in my book as the GOAT Final Fantasy villain. Kefka literally became a god and destroyed the world. So, Kefka takes the cake in my book as far as greatest game villains of all time. It's very rare when the bad guys win. I always cheer for the bad guys in movies. I'm a flaming retard and I have a Batman tattoo, but Joker is the GOAT of all Batman villains. And the GOAT of all villains. Period. Okay, stop. You guys are fun. I got to get a little sleep, Hammy. Thank you, sir. I'll be checking you in the music, on your music, man. Yeah, Sephiroth's music is cool. Yes, Sephiroth's, like, whole aura about him is cool. He always reminded me of, like, that like, weird tripping out goth guy at the club that you knew had some shady past, but you never, like, fucked with him. I mean, while we're on a music kick, I guess I'm done playing video games for tonight. That was a very short game session. Let's edit some audio. Let's do a little post-board mixing. And thank you guys for the donations, those of you who did donate tonight. I greatly appreciate it. I am in a particular awkward and painful position now with my car. It needs, like, its entire suspension needs to be rebuilt because of the Jersey potholes. So I'm getting the living shit kicked out of me as far as car repairs go. So your donations are actually very helpful and generous, and I greatly appreciate it. Full disclosure. Okay, so we're gonna first mix a Metallica tribute band. Sticking with metal. These guys came to my music venue last Friday. Spartacus Live rated the stream. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, good sir or madam. So we had two bands come to the stream, come to this venue the other night. We had Sabbath Unleashed, which was a Black Sabbath tribute band, and they were pretty good. But that's not who we're going to edit audio with tonight. We are going to edit Death Metallic, which was a Metallica tribute band. So this is the room audio. This is what it sounded like in the room from my front of house position. I mean it when I say this. This tribute band sounded better than the actual Metallica. And when I went and saw Metallica live, and I will prove it right now. I went and saw Metallica live. And the only reason why Metallica sounds good right there, remember that sound quality. I started the night off in the rafters, and the sound was so bad because they were blasting sound everywhere. you hear how much echo is going on with that? Look in real closely at each of these big, huge columns. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. All 8 of these have line array speakers right here, blasting sound in 360-degree patterns. So I'm hearing reflections from all over the place. But once I went down to a more appropriate level, suddenly the mix is better. So I'm just saying, Metallica's current stage setup is literally killing the sound quality for like 2/3 of the whole stadium. But I digress. Whatever. Anyway, this Metallica tribute band came to the venue. So we're gonna be editing the board mix of the Metallica set, and you guys are gonna get a glimpse of my mix bus processing. I might want to turn on my room corrective EQ here. All right. Room corrective EQ is on. Let's see. Cody123 donated $5. It says you should do more Daywave. Buddy, I would love to do more Daywave. I would love to do more Daywave. Unfortunately, my day job consists of going to real estate listings and photographing it. I'm a real estate photographer for a day job, and it pays really well. So I'm entering my busy season, so I can't really do that many Daywave episodes. And yes, rum and Coke. Let's see. Don't know if this will be read. Don't want to stop your flow either. Was just wondering if you have an underrated tip that maybe you would have wanted to tell your younger self when it comes to the mixing scene. Oh, boy. Ooh. If I could tell my younger self anything. Shit. Underrated tip. Fuck me, man. Now you got the mushrooms going through me. Tip I would give my younger self. Underrated tip. Okay. From a pure mixing point, the actual technique of mixing live music. From that aspect, if I were to give myself the one key piece of advice that I would give myself, it's say no a lot more often. If someone's going to try to boss you around, do not acknowledge anyone else's opinion except the band. And don't take anything anyone says to you seriously. And do not be afraid to flip someone off and tell them to go fuck themselves. I wish I told people to go fuck themselves way earlier than when I started to. Because I was a green little softy of a man. And people come to me and you're like, I can't hear this in the mix. Can you turn it up? And they were a drunk nobody. And I would actually listen to them. And I would ask him, what about now? Is it better? Instead of just trusting my own ears. And be like, no, it's fine. Like, fuck you. Which is why if someone comes to me now at the board and they're like, can I make a request? And my response to them is always going to be, I mean, you can make a request, but can't guarantee that I'll listen. That's what I say to everybody. But as far as mixing, like pure technique of mixing, do not be afraid to experiment with different reverbs. There are people that say you should only put plate reverbs on drums. Don't be afraid to put hall reverbs on drums. There are people who say you only need to compress the bass guitar this way and this way only. Don't be afraid to experiment. In the end, if it sounds good coming out of the speakers, that's how it's supposed to be mixed. If it sounds good in the speakers and the audience is vibing, and you can tell on stage if the band is vibing too, if you get those three things, your job's done. There's no need to try any harder. If the band is vibing on stage, if you're vibing, and if the audience is vibing, you got yourself a good mix. Therefore, you're doing yourself a good job. That's it. Only trust your ears and your ears only. That's what I would tell myself. Does mixing for huge events like that interest you? Stadium shows? Yeah. Fuck yeah. I'd be making over $1,000 a night. Fuck yeah, that's interesting to me. I'm not at that level yet, but I'm definitely interested. I mean, I can only imagine how many complicated matrices and timing issues the Metallica stage goes through. I know they release behind-the-scenes front-of-house videos for it and how they do it, but I just don't care enough to watch. But I can only imagine how complicated it is. I mean, fuck, I'm going to mix on a Louder Than Life stage. That's going to be the biggest stage I've ever worked on. I'm going to... In most big stages, like even festival stages, they have left, right, left fill, right fill speakers, sub left, sub right. So left, main left, main right, fill 1, fill 2, sub 1, sub 2. So 6 different outputs for a big festival system. If they route it how I think they're going to route it. So as long as my board is all prepared with my outputs, which it is, my board, my console's over here with all my equipment. My board's all set, ready to go for 40 Below. So like I'm ready to encounter any situation that we have. If the venue's just left, right sub, left, right sub fill, no matter what combination of outputs, my matrices are ready to go. So all I got to do is just plug the cables and direct it in the right way. And I'm set. Okay, let's edit Metallica. The Metallica tribute band, at least. Yeah. That's a Sabbath tribute band. I'll stick with Leper Messiah because that's my favorite song off Master of Puppets. Oh, by the way, this is the stereo LR mix that came from my board. So this is the main LR mix. This is the main mix that went over my PA system. So I can't adjust the guitar levels. I can't adjust the drum levels. I can't adjust anything. What you see is the main stereo LR. This is what went over my PA. So this is the final mix. Just wanted to clarify that's what it is. So if anyone says like, "Oh, I can't hear the bass that much," well, There's nothing I can do about it. So, but I can hear the bass just fine. So let's get to editing.
Tonight, looking for you to start up a fight with an evil burning in our brains, but there's something new. You know it doesn't to say, come on, run away, hide it. You will pay dying without a death. Running, on away, hide it. You will pay dying without a death. Come on! Not bad. Searching, seek and destroy. saw you scream. Master! Master! You head through and through with it in every bone. On a way. This is the last one. To serve to the barrel, he to his every word, living free on the unknown, the deliverer. Wait, something must be done. 100 years, come on. So let it be returned. So let it be done. Come sent you by the chosen one. So let it be returned. So let it be done. Give the firstborn Pharaoh's son. I'm keeping dead. Now let my people go. Land of Goshen. Go, I will be with thee. Bush of fire, blood running red and strong. Down the Nile, right, darkness 3 days long. Hell do fire. So let it be returned. So let it be done. Sent you by the chosen one. So let it be done. I'm keeping dead. Hooray! Let me hear you good and loud. Did you say die? Ow! San Ontario. I left friends with the public battle, better raise your ears. Sound of who's knocked at your door. Left up your wives and children now. It's time to wield the blade. Now you got some company. Listen and draw nearer. Lovers needs they right. They come to take your life.
All right, so I got this pretty much sounding, the best I could with, again, what I'm working with. Again, this is just the stereo LR mix. If I can go back and remix the multi tracks, I would. Um, but right now, I want you guys to pay attention to two important things. So this is the tonal balance control. Basically, I need my mix acoustically and sonically to sit in this big green line right here. So if this white line, which is the frequency response of my mix, is relatively in this green line right here, it's pretty much good. And what I really want to pay attention to is this number right here, this 14.2, minus 14.2. This is basically, in layman's terms, how mastering engineers measure loudness of their mixes. CDs are roughly around minus 10, minus 11. Spotify lowers the music to minus 14 LUFS. I want to get to roughly minus 11, around minus 12. And that's what this final step is going to be with the maximizer, which is basically the make loud button. All right, I'm going to A and B everything with all the effects I have on. I don't need tonal balance control anymore, so we can remove that. And I don't need the meter pro. We can remove that. So I'm just going to hit this green button right here, turn everything off, and I'll turn everything back on. Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty solid improvement. I'm going to apply it only to the selection, which these two sets right here are the Metallica set. So let's hit apply. And that's that. Let this render out. It'll take about 20 minutes to do. 18, 17. It usually speeds up a little bit, but it also is a little slower when I'm streaming. So, did a little bit of everything tonight. Music, conversation, drinking. Let me finish this and then I'll sign off for tonight because now 3 a.m. Yeah. Make him sound like Goofy. Oh, gosh. I could definitely take his multi-track stem and make it sound goofy, but I can't take it and make it sound like Goofy. That's like a whole different bunch of voiceover talent there. Like gosh. It takes the voiceover talent to sound retarded like Goofy. But I can make it sound like Alvin and the Chipmunks, because that's just taking a pitch corrector and literally just turning up the semitones at max and doubling the vocal. That's literally all it is. I could probably do it myself. Just record any voiceover and fuck with the semitones and double it. That's how South Park does their voiceovers. They record it sounding as close as they can to the character, and then they use a pitch selector. God, imagine Goofy doing Metallica. Let my people go, said to the Pharaoh. So let it be turned. I'm creeping death. Oh, that'd be awesome. I would listen to a Goofy Metallica band. I'd listen to Goofy doing Metallica and James Hetfield. That would be a fucking riot. Or just take any Disney characters and make them into a metal band. That would be sick. I mean, there's got to be some AI slop out there that already did that. Goofy covers Metallica. Musician sings Metallica in the voice of Goofy. Okay. Goofy sings Metallica's Ride the Lightning. Okay, someone already did it. Someone already did it.
Oh shit. Still free of charge. Oh damn it, it ain't right. With someone else controlling me.
Yes!
They'll fill the air, trapped in the electric chair. This can be happening to me. Only you got to say, I'll take your life from you. Please before my eyes. Fucking stupid.
Yes! That's it. Goofy Metallica. That's it. Goofy Creed cover would be funny. Okay. Creed in the style of Goofy. Goofy singing Creed. TikTok. It's already fucking there. All right. Goofy singing Creed.
Yuck. Hello, my friends, we meet again. It's been a while, where should we begin? Feels like forever.
This is so stupid.
Within my heart are memories, a perfect life that you gave to me. I remember. Yuck, yo, Mickey, where will be? I'm free. You're free, Goofy. Okay, Mickey, I'm careless. I believe, Goofy. Oh,
You did this to yourselves. You did this. This is your fault that that's now in your head. Hold me down. 6 feet from the edge. Barely 6 feet. It's so far down. That's exactly what I expected. Ah. All right, that was about like 4 shots I just downed right there. That's going to be making me get legit goofy. The Hank Hill cover of Creed was decent, even though it was AI. Listen, I like good AI slop, man. Like, I really, if it's good AI slop and it's meant to be funny, I don't care. Like, the people who usually watch my channel, I made a thumbnail and I took a photo of me and I told Grok, I took a picture of me going like, and I told Grok, and I prompted Grok with the caption, "Take this photo of me, except make me look more retarded, fat, and balding." And Grok made an AI prompt of me looking retarded, trying to figure out cables, like, no. And I used it as a thumbnail. And my audience flipped a shit, saying, "You're taking away work from graphic artists. How dare you? You call yourself an artist?" Yeah, I do. I take photos for a living. I take, edit, and film photographs for a living. This isn't on my desk to be a hack-ass prop. I literally unloaded photos from this camera today. I'm a professional photographer. So if you wanted to define photography as art, I am an artist by day. Like, get the fuck over it. That's a pretty retarded response. Yeah, you know, you fight retardation with more retardation. You do such a good goofy. Oh, God. It made a picture of Royce. No. If I took a picture of me and I prompted Grok by saying, make me in shape, but still like twice as narcissistic and looking like my family escaped communism, then it turn me into Royce. No, like, it's gonna be so much fun hanging out with them on the cruise. It's gonna be so fucking sweet. We're gonna get lit, and it's gonna be karaoke all night. It's gonna be fun. I think there's karaoke like every night on the ship, and we're filming it too. So I'm bringing my camera. I'm bringing my video camera with me, and we're gonna be vlogging the whole time. So God knows how drunk John's gonna get. God knows how drunk I'm gonna get. God knows how drunk Royce and Mersh are gonna get. And I have my... See, Mersh showed off his Mountain Dew Baja Breeze sandals tonight. Not only do I have fresh Birkenstocks ready to go, but I have a fire Miami Vice looking collar shirt with palm trees in New York City cut into it. It looks fucking awesome. I'm gonna pull it out for the cruise. I'm gonna look like I'm captain of the USS Douche. I'm gonna have a sailor hat and everything. It's gonna be fucking awesome. We're gonna rock it. Actually, you know what? You want to see how gay the shirt is? I'll show you how awful the shirt is, because there's a photo of me on my Instagram wearing the shirt. Hold on, let me... Like, the exact swim trunks I'm wearing too. Yeah. Kaboom! Look at that. Look at that fire outfit. That fire shirt. I'm going to pull up on the Margaritaville cruise wearing that. And these cactus bathing suit. That's what I'm going to be rocking on the cruise. Perfect cruise. It's perfect cruise drip. And I lost a little more weight since that photo was taken. So that's going to be good. Oh boy, now I'm definitely feeling it. I can't even see the chat. Bavarian Viking, a channel you may like is called Musora, where they bring different bands in to make covers of songs in different genres. Okay. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see. If this sucks, I'm blaming you, but Something tells me I'm not gonna hate it. I'm already loving the jazz bass. All right, this is awesome. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, this slaps. I like it. Honestly, if there's one project or one genre of music that I would really love to work with, it's jazz like this. Oh, that's a filthy sounding trumpet. Hold on. I need to hear that again. All right, you're right. I like it. So thank you, subbing to that. Never heard of him. Now I'm subbing to him. Oh, and thank you to the new followers on Rumble. We reached 200 tonight. That's fucking awesome. Thank you to Nightwave and Mersh for the rub. And yeah, like I said, we'll do a karaoke stream at 300. We'll do a karaoke stream. I know karaoke's kind of hack and cringe, but we'll have some fun with that. 300 followers on Rumble. We do a karaoke stream. I'll drink the rest of this Captain, and we'll have some fun. We'll do some karaoke. Anyone that wants to join, come in, because it can't be just me. It can't be just me that does it. Y'all have to participate as well. By the way, if I ever get like enough money to ever buy a house, I'm buying a house with a big room like this so I could turn it into a studio, a live room like this. Because this sounds, production-wise, this sounds incredible. Like, I have what's called the Arc Studio on my desk right here, and it's a room corrective EQ for my monitor. So, like, it takes a microphone, and it measures the acoustics coming from my speaker, so it corrects the frequency response so that it's flat, so I could hear, like, crystal clear what the mix sounds like in layman's terms. This sounds fucking amazing. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, this fucking slaps. I love that. That is excellent. All right, I think we're gonna end it tonight. I'm going to have a little more, one final dose of self promotion. If you guys like Typo Negative, I apologize for the coughing and sneezing. Allergies are killing me and kicking my ass. If you guys like Typo Negative, you're going to like these guys. They're called Dead Again. It's a Typo Negative tribute band. And they were at my venue, Dingbats in Clifton, New Jersey. And I recorded their multi-track stems. And I filmed the camera. So we're going to close with this. And we're gonna jam out to some Typo Negative, and I recorded all this, the multi-track stems, into my from my mixer into my computer, mixed it in post, and then I filmed this raw, color graded it, edited it, whatever. This is a full-on like production from me, so we're gonna enjoy some Typo Negative with my favorite Typo Negative song. We're just gonna jam. We're gonna listen, vibe out a little bit, and then I'll fade out. Let me link these guys in the description, in the chat, in case you guys like them.
Across upon a bedroom wall, from grace she will fall. An image burning in her mind, and between her thighs.
Oh, fuck. I'm an asshole. Sorry. Yeah, these guys, the guitar player Chris right here is a viewer of the channel, and he's like, we got to get at Dingbats one day. So I arranged for them to play at Dingbats, and they sell out every time they come. So they come every Halloween, and this year they're going to be there again on Halloween night. So that's going to be an amazing night for music. I got into Typo really late. I got into Typo, unfortunately, after Peter Steele died. And unfortunately, I grew up listening to him, His Infernal Majesty, which basically was a Typo Negative ripoff. Him would never have found their sound without Typo Negative. And unfortunately, I never got into Typo Negative early enough where I can actually see them live. But now I love them and I appreciate it. Peter Steele's voice is just one that will never, ever be replicated. But I'll shut up now and let you guys enjoy some more Dead Again.
She
These guys are so good. Esh Bases, the company that made the bass that Peter Steele used, endorsed these guys and gave the bass player his own Peter Steele custom Esh bass. He's not playing it right here. He just got it, but and they're also officially endorsed by the Typo Negative, by the actual remaining members of Typo Negative. So they also got the blessing from the remaining family members of Peter Steele. So these guys are legit. They're incredible. It's the closest thing I'm ever gonna get to actually seeing Typo Negative live.
Deep inside of her.
It's not fucking easy to try to do Peter Steele justice, man. It's really hard to do that. And these guys all have day jobs. This is their side hustle. I'm working on practicing a Typo Negative song. It's not Christian Woman, it's not Black Number One. It's I Don't Want to Be Me. I can almost do it really well. Just imagine that. Well, we're gonna end with them doing Black Number One. I'm gonna close out. I'm gonna shut the fuck up and just let this play through. I'm working on doing I Don't Want to Be Me by Typo Negative. Now, just imagine some drunk idiots going up at karaoke on the Margaritaville cruise, going cheeseburger in paradise, and then I get up and go I don't want to be me. I remember listening to Typo Negative on Christmas Eve with my bro back in the 90s, playing Mystic Quest and N64 the next day. Hell yeah, dude. That's a fantastic Christmas. I remember Christmas 96. I opened up the N64. I freaked the fuck out, and I spent the entire day playing Mario 64. And then, what is it, a year or two later, I got Ocarina of Time, and that game literally changed my fucking life. That is quite literally my favorite game of all time. All right. We're going to end with this. I'm going to let this play through. I have a little bit more booze and Coke Zero to drink, so I'm going to drink my last remains of Coke Zero and Captain Morgan for the night. We're going to jam out to Black Number One.
She's in love with a circle. She likes the dark. All her little white hair. The devil's mark.
By the way, if you guys want to give this guy shit, this is after they've been playing for 2 hours already. This is the last song on the set. They were playing for almost 2.5 hours. So, cut the guy some slack if he misses 1 or 2 notes.
Well, I bet she will.
I'm sorry. We're not going to end on this. Nirvana lover in the Rumble chat. I have never heard of Typo Negative until now, and I'm going to start listening to them more. Okay, let me give you a fucking education on this real quick. Okay, Typo Negative. Songs you absolutely must listen to. I'm going to list you banger after banger right now. I Don't Want to Be Me. This is a song that I'm trying to work on and singing really well. The way this just kicks in. And then, Love You to Death is another amazing. Like, anything from October Rust is gold. This is their best album. Let's see. Love You to Death, which is what I was just playing. Green Man's good. My Girlfriend's Girlfriend is one of the best keyboard openings I've ever heard. Dude, Typo, like, there is no other band you need to listen to on Halloween or in the fall than Typo Negative. Get ready to go down a rabbit hole of, like, goth music royalty, bro. Telling ya. But my favorite, this is my favorite song off of October Rust. It's just so dark and eerie, bro. Picks up here. Okay. All right. Two more songs I'll show you from Typo, and then I'll shut the fuck up about them. Dude, they have an entire catalog of amazing stuff. Life Is Kill Me is low-key one of my top 5 favorite Typo songs. It takes about a minute or so to build up, but I'll play the first verse and chorus and let you judge.
Like a Jew in ancient Spain, before Christ's name did pay with pain, modern day Inquisition. What is the link between these crafts? Doctors and thieves, they both wear masks, overpaid. Meet magicians.
And it just kicks you right here. Like, I don't want to be too intrusive, and, like, I know I'm, like, hyping this up a lot, but, like, I love introducing, like, if I play a band or whatever, or I showcase a band and someone's like, I've never heard this before, I instantly go like, oh my God, boy, have you got some homework to do to listen to this. So, for real, we're going to really end now with the real Black Number One. This is their most famous song. And probably one of the biggest, one of the best bass lines ever. All right. I'm going to let this play out for a little bit, and I'll say goodbye. So, thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Thanks to all of you, all of those of you who donated. And cheers.
She's in love with herself. She likes the dark. And on her milk white neck, the devil's mark. Now it's All Hallows Eve. The moon is full. Will she trick or treat?
Also, next time you get laid, play this. Trust me.
She will.
This and Christian Woman. Just play it.
She's got a date at midnight with no spot out too. Oh baby, Lily Monster, ain't got nothing on you. Well, when I called her evil, she just left. Well, cast that spell on me. Boom, witchcraft. Yeah, you wanna go out, 'cause she's raining and blowing. You can't go out, 'cause your roots are showing. I am right. Ooh, I am right. Blood, 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 oh, 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 oh.
Good night.